Problem number 2. So here we are given an array with the numbers starting from 1 to n minus 1, and we have to find the missing number. All numbers are distinct, so one way is to just calculate the total that should be within this array, and this is calculated always with next formula. It takes the number of elements in the array and the number of elements plus 1 multiplied with the number plus 2, like n plus 1 multiplied by n plus 2, and it all divided always by 2, and the given the calculated number is always the number that should be the total. And so, for example, for the given example, it should be 5 calculated multiplied by 6 divided by 2. It will make 15. After that, we'll just calculate the actual sum of this array, and we will extract from the total number that it should be. So how our code will look like? It will be look like, so public, we will be returning integer. Let's call it find missing. The passing argument will be array. So at the top I will just define variable total, which will be calculating the number that should be. And at the bottom I will just use for loop, just go through array and calculate the actual sum of the numbers in the array. So here we can dynamically decrement the elements from the array from our total sum that should be in the following way, and at the end we'll just return total. Let's test it out on the given example. So we have this array. The first element is always starting from 1, and the number of elements is 4. That's why we're just incrementing it by 1 and by 2 and multiply it with each other, and after that divide it by 2, and it makes it like it gives us the following. We are multiplying 5 by 6 and dividing it by 2, and it gives us 15. So this is the sum that should be if there will be no missing. After that, will be decrementing each element from this 15. So 15, after first loop we will decrement it by 1, it will make 14. After that we'll decrement it by 2, it will make 12. After that we'll decrement it by 3, it will make 9. After that we'll decrement it by 5, and it will give us 4, the actual missing number. So we see that indeed the missing number is 4. That's why we can say that it's passed the test. And the time complexity of this algorithm, since we're using just one for loop, will be order of n. The number of elements in the array, and space complexity will be O constant, because we're defining just one variable, which is integer. Yeah.